Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get started. My name is Ken Wessler. I'm the Executive Director of the York Symphony. I'm going to introduce Dr. John Bush to you. John is the President of the Board of the York Symphony. Dr. Bush.
Thank you, Ken. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming. This is a time of change for the York Symphony Orchestra, and our challenge is to honor the history of our orchestra while adapting to a changing world. We think we've developed a plan to do just that. Next year is the 80th anniversary of the York Symphony Orchestra in York County. And Dr. Robert Hart Baker, this is going to be his 30th year as our music director. And to honor his tenure as director, effective September 1st, he will be appointed Music Director Laureate. And I am now going to introduce Bob, and he'll explain a little bit more. Bob?
Thank you, John. Good morning, everybody, and thank you for coming. As Dr. Bush has observed, this is a time of great change for us. We have restructured next season dramatically to address primarily two major ideas. The first is that we are creating two separate and distinct programming paths for the York Symphony. We will be doing 4 classical concerts next year, and the repertory will be 100% classical music. The exact programming will be announced in another month or two after we have confirmed our guest artists and the programs and reviewed the repertory with the music committee and the board of directors. Secondly, we are creating a brand new Pops series. I'm very pleased to announce that Marvin Hamlisch, the great Broadway legend who is an Oscar, Grammy, Tony, and Pulitzer Prize honoree, there are very few that have all 4, will be the conductor of this new series. He will be conducting 2 of the concerts next season. We have also had invited Marvin Hamlisch to be here for the press conference. He couldn't be here, but he did send a note. He sends his best wishes to everyone here. He is delighted to join the York Symphony Orchestra. He looks forward to creating great music for the people of York, and so he sends his very best. In addition, we are adding a new concert here at the Strand. It is one which we've talked about for many years, but finally decided to do it, and that is a special Viennese night held right on New Year's Eve, the same kind of style concert that you'd have from Vienna Philharmonic with their famous New Year's Eve concert. This is designed to offer a wonderful concert that will end in time for people to still get to wherever they go to ring in the new year, but enjoy a Viennese-style night right on New Year's Eve. And I will be conducting that concert as well. So, to sum up, I will be conducting 4 classical concerts next season, and Marvin Hamlisch will be conducting the 2 Pops concerts. And I'd like to invite Dr. Bush back up to explain how and why we're going to be able to do all those things.
Thank you, Bob. York Symphony Orchestra has engaged a strategic planning consultant, Tweed Weber, who first will be conducting research in our community into the perceptions of the York Symphony Orchestra within our community, and as well to find out what our community's desires are for musical entertainment. Then they will lead us, the board of directors, in the creation of a strategic plan which will guide our future path. Dr. Baker, as our music director laureate, will oversee the classical programming for next year, as well as conducting the classical concerts. And after the strategic planning process is done over this summer, we will be announcing to the music industry that our plan is to search for a new musical director, new music director. Over the course of the next year, this coming season, we will choose 4 finalists from this search, and each of these finalists will conduct 1 concert in the 2013-2014 season as an audition in front of the community. And then we will select a new music director who will take the podium for all our classical concerts effective in 2014 to 2015 season. Of course, Dr. Baker will remain our music director laureate, and we hope that he'll be able to come back from time to time in the future to take the podium for us. So to summarize, next year Dr. Baker becomes music director laureate and conducts 4 classical concerts this coming season. Marvin Hamlish becomes the Pops conductor this season, and he will be conducting 2 concerts this first season. We're adding a Viennese night on New Year's Eve, and we are beginning the strategic plan this summer to help guide our selection of a new music director. And next season we will interview the candidates, and then we will have 4 of them to conduct audition concerts the season 2013-14. The new music director will take the podium for the season 2014-15. So now I'm going to ask Ken Wessler, our executive director, our new executive director this year, to take the microphone to facilitate some questions and answers. Ken?
Thank you, sir. We'll stand here and answer questions. Also, when we conclude, we'll be available on the side here if anybody has any questions or wants to talk with us. Are there any questions that the 3 of us can answer right now? Yes?
So does the new season, the 2012-13 season, does that start in the fall?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Yeah, what we call the season really begins, it almost mirrors a school year. Yes. Other questions? Yes?
Do you have any details about the autographed guitar that you're going to be auctioning off?
Oh, yes. We did the Winter Pops a couple weeks ago, and all the members of Blood, Sweat, and Tears autographed the guitar. And what we're doing is we're setting up, I don't know if you know, eBay has a special nonprofit element to it, branch to it, and that's what we're setting up. So very shortly, we'll be announcing that guitar will be available for auction on the eBay website, and the proceeds benefit the educational programs of the York Symphony. So just another couple weeks and you can go on and bid for that guitar, because I know how anxious you are. Any other questions? Yes?
Will there be any, I believe with the 75th anniversary, there was like a special concert. Is there going to be like a special 80th anniversary concert this time around, or is the celebration more that, Marvin Hamlish is coming and that?
That's really it. The whole season is a celebration of the lifespan of the orchestra, and especially honoring Dr. Baker's tenure. 30 years is an absolutely extraordinary achievement. To have a national figure like Dr. Baker as our music director for 30 years we've really been blessed. And so he's picking his favorites for next year, and that's how we're going to celebrate. Any other questions? Thank you so much for coming, and as I said, we're all available for any other questions you might have. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice
Thank
work,
you,
gentlemen.
Ken.
Nice work.
Okay.
Nailed it. Great.
Okay.